Alright, hello everybody, this is Red 2007, playing Divinity, the Enhanced Edition. When we left off, the game had just crashed, so we managed to get back to where we were from a previous save point, so we're going to try and teleport back to the world without anything else going awry.
It eludes us, like infinity, or the finality of tick-tocking time.
And here we go. Teleport back, stare at a loading screen for a few hours. It's the Catman!
I welcome you once again to the realm of Rivellon after your travels through the chasms of space. Nice to have found a shelter, wouldn't you agree? Where you can come to no harm. I know the imp historian has told you about his agent on Rivellon, and that agent is I.
Would be the Catman.
So now that you know of the alliance between me and Sir Zigzax,
Be the Catman.
let us turn to the business at hand. Starstone.
Yes,
and I'll be delighted to give it.
I don't even know.
Dark webs are being woven around these parts, and it is my firm belief starstones are the flies the sorcerer's spiders are trying to catch. It can therefore hardly be a coincidence that Councillor Jake was a collector of the stones we seek. His foul murder and the plight of dying time must somehow be interconnected. That means the task you have been given remains crucial. Find the assassin that did away with Jake, for you're bound to stumble upon Starstone along the way. While you were being lectured by our friend the historian and the grande dame of time, I snuck into his house and had a look around.
Cats.
The advantage of being a cat, you know. You go where you please with impunity. And sometimes the lady of the house even rewards you with a slice of fresh herring. That's where I saw them in a cabinet.
Stray cat.
Mere slivers, but specks of starstones nonetheless. They lay there, silent and innocent, though bloody murder may have been committed in their name. Don't we all long for a sanctuary where our worldly troubles can be held at bay? A bed or a basket so snug it becomes...
Yes, we all wish for baskets.
Safety.
I wonder if they have cardboard boxes in this world.
But perhaps I speak only for myself, not for veterans such as yourselves that by necessity call any patch of ground they rest upon home. Like any cat worth its salt, though, I deeply cherish a secret refuge unbeknownst to anyone. To be able to repose without a care is such a precious circumstance, save it all too seldomly. Let me phrase it like Zigzags might. A universe without time is like a pen without ink, a pointless instrument stripped of the potential of creation. It is void. It is death. It is nothing.
That was deep.
I'll not pretend
That was really deep.
All that I understand, all that is happening here and out there among the stars. But I do know I'd rather err on the side of caution. If Zigzags worries, I worry. We are talking about a creature, after all, that has reclined among the divines as nonchalantly as you and I lays beside the hearths of home. I met him first, a long time ago, out in the wastes of Youthful Gore. He wondered aloud what on earth a cat was doing out there in the scorching desert, then shared what little food and water he had with him. So I told him who I was and showed him my human form. He laughed and marveled and told me stories about his travels. In the end, he even shared his great sorrow with me. The unspeakable thing you saw through his looking lens. I was awed and frightened, but swore to help him in any way I could. As of now, that includes helping the two of you. Oh, before you go, here, take this teleporter pyramid. A handy toy indeed that Zigzags asked me to give to you. You'll need the other one too if you want to make use of its powers, but alas, I seem to have misplaced it. Don't
Yeah.
worry though. Use this one here and it'll take you straight to its twin. Now that this matter has been settled, hunters, I shall detain you no longer. But rest assured, I'll do my share of hunting too. So if you spot a white cat during your travels, do stop to say hello.
Okay.
So we can just use that. Alright.
What is that? Where
I
is
have-
that?
Even smell the sea
Okay.
air over
Time to
this
stand in
rock.
the middle of the street and consume various objects. A mug of beer, for instance.
Into the fray once more.
Heals 5%, intelligence -1.
Plenty of fish in the sea, but I've got
20%
the
set
foulest of the
chance
lot of
status
my
for 2
rats.
turns. Where the fuck did you go? Go.
Curse them rotten greens.
Okay.
Slimy, reeking, rotting sea garbage.
You're the one carrying all of them. So, yes.
Oh. Do you have this, Golden Grail
Golden Grail?
inventory?
No.
I have a thing called a Golden Grail, and I don't know what to do with it.
Ah. Yeah, me either, dude.
So what does this mushroom do? Ow. It poisons you. Good to know. Tomato. Oh, wow, tomatoes are heals 10%, poison resistance 5%. Cool.
Cool.
Alright, well, I'm up back where we were earlier before we got teleported to the end of time. You want to come up here and talk to people, stare at this extremely fluffy sheep. Oh, I just need to send you things that we should sell. Because I can't talk to people. Send. What do you want to do with these keys? Let's sell them. Keep.
Put them in a bag, honestly.
I need to know how to combine stacks. Alright. We should find a way to sell some of the stuff that we have. Be able to pass these keys over to you as well. I'll put crafting stuff in my bag. thing that I don't know what to do with.
It's worth 280 gold.
Are we supposed to just sell it though? Did you read the thing?
Like, I read it, yes, so I'm assuming that it's worth something in the game, like maybe as a way to do a thing.
Alright, I have my... Do you want the skull? It's not a skull. Do you want a skull? That's worth 5 gold. You need the skull. Alright, if you have any scrolls, books, or crafting materials, you can send them over to me. And then I will hang on to them. I have a bunch of crafting materials in my bag. Did you already read those books?
Yes, I did.
Well, we should probably just sell the Fanny Blossom.
You don't think it's used for anything?
I have no idea.
Well, it has a combine with thing.
Alright. Back. Skill bag. Markers. That's the thing, is that Chalice has a combine with thing too. What do we do with these books? Sold. This red's now. Intelligence +1, speed -1, heals 10%. That's good as hell.
You put things in the Grail, and you learn recipes. Specifically armor.
Okay. Wait a minute, send it back over here. Retry something.
Hang on. Not
I'm
yet.
gonna stick my underwear in it.
No.
But I need to.
I will not allow you.
I will give you my underwear and you can put them in there.
Sure.
One of us needs to put my underwear in the Grail.
Invalid combination. Get out of here. Alright.
I think you can actually use the Grail to improve things.
It was just letting me learn what recipes.
I mean, do we want to try and use it to improve something?
Like, I'm combining it with things and it's giving me recipes. So, just,
Send it back.
no. You don't get this back.
Alright, well then you do it. If you go to craft and you go to recipes, if you look at improved stuff, because you were just on the experiment side.
Right.
So if you go to recipes, go to armor.
It requires the Golden Grail as one of the components.
The question is, do we want to try and improve something? Which would be fine.
It only does armor. I can try making an improved leather armor.
Do it. Can work. Put those back on.
I specifically have to take my armor off.
I made a spider.
It does not appear to have done anything.
Alright, well.
Hang on, just... Why am I following you?
You're not?
I was dragged over here, I was standing over there.
I keep seeing a progress bar come up over your head.
Yeah, and it keeps finishing and flashing and...
And not doing anything.
Yeah.
Alright. Work on that later. Let's go talk to people.
I think it turned my armor gold. Colored. I think it turned it gold colored.
It looks the same.
It was red before.
Oh,
It had the red trim.
maybe.
Hang on. This piece.
Barrel level 1. Need to get pet talk so I can speak to the sheeps.
The great Sigurd and his rainbow of war machines. It is said, and this I have heard from
Toe of snake, wing of worm, brew 'em, spice 'em, stir and churn.
Go in the marketplace.
Heavenly herring, delicious dogfish, yours for a scrap of gold each.
I think it improved the cost of the items. Which is stupid.
Say, no one's around. You wouldn't raise a fuss if I, borrowed one of these fish, would you?
I conversated, I'm sorry.
I'll be there in a minute.
I was just walking around. They talked to me first. It's not my fault.
Alright, I mean, do whatever you want.
Oh, indeed. I'll sooner meet a cat wizard than see that merchant repaid.
Come now, I'll be good for it, I swear. Oh, my story's tired by now. I was a happy enough, prosperous enough before these lean times around Sicil began. Still, that doesn't waive a man's need to eat, you know. I never would have dreamt of resorting to petty theft during better times, but what choice have I got now? If it's steal or starve, I'll choose steal.
Can I just give him a fish? I have a fish.
Nope. It's about that fish.
I'm
That
barred.
one particular fish.
I'm gonna give him a fish.
Alright, well,
Gave him a fish.
go on.
So what do you think? Should
I
snag
gave you
the
a fish, you bitch.
Let's see.
That merchant has to eat too, you know?
Sheep's cheese,
Leave that fish alone.
I suppose you've got a point.
I just gave you a
Another
fish.
day, another rumbling belly. Never fed a hungry man, you
I
know.
got righteous.
Heavenly herring, delicious dogfish. Yours for a scrap of gold.
I probably got nothing.
Have righteous trade leadership increased by 1. My leadership is increased by 1.
Awesome.
let's see.
I listened in while you were talking to that would-be thief. Thank you for preserving my stock. It's no wonder you source hunters are known for setting the place straight.
Watch the undead quiver in them
Go
golden
us.
boots.
Red and orange, yellow and green, the finest veggies Sicil's ever seen.
You're trading with that person.
Yes.
How many people will freak out if I just summon a spider in the middle?
Probably not a lot. I'll just get rid of this smoke grenade.
Yeah, that worked out great.
Let's see. Halibut, sheep's cheese, tomatoes.
Tomatoes, you bitch. Not tomatoes.
So I sold the extra stuff.
Cool.
So now what?
I don't know. Talk to people.
Come on, you chicken.
Find somebody that has work for those fishermen.
Good day to you.
Red and orange, yellow and green, the finest veggies Sicil's ever seen.
Nope, no stealing. Only talking.
I mean, I can always go around and talk to people.
Sure.
You only have minus 10 attitude towards me. It's their attitude towards you.
Probably not minus 10.
That's fair.
Toe of snake,
New
wing
log
of
entry.
worm, brew 'em, spice 'em, stir
Find a
and
missing sheep, we should
churn.
tell her. Okay.
How will we know if the sheep is supposed to be there or not?
I don't know. Maybe if we had pet talk, we could find out.
Have
Speak to
some
the sheep.
pity.
Shut up, you.
Become one with the sheep. There's a thing here. Found a thing.
Another peaceful day, sir.
Let's keep it
that way.
So, those statues told him he'd have to renounce his earthly possessions to become a spiritual leader, did they?
Have some pity.
Makes sense to me. How can you explore the spirit when you're busy keeping up with the Joneses?
Bullshit.
And now he's
He
begging
did learn
to survive.
humility.
Looks like everything went to
What does this do?
I don't know. We should go find out.
If you have the spiritual trait, you are immune to fear. If you have the
Lore
materialistic
master
trait, your
increased
lore
by
master is
1.
increased by 1.
Fuck yeah.
But I'm immune to fear.
Well, shut up.
You're a very eloquent one,
Oh
aren't
yeah.
you?
You know me.
Return mark of victory, hunters. We'll wait for you.
Don't ask me how the blaster works, though. I just make sure the thing's hitting its target.
You're cute. Bartering with people to see what they have in their inventory. Most of them have some gold.
I have almost 400 gold.
Hmm?
I said I have almost 400 gold.
I have 372. How much do you have?
194.
So we collect. Whew,
Sorry, sir.
that's some good armor.
Try to keep yourself under control.
Antique plate armor. 46 armor rating. Gonna cost 393 gold though.
What's the armor rating on it?
46 versus my current 20.
Yeah, hang on a sec. There you go. Don't spend it all in one place. Are you talking about his armor now?
I'm trying.
Be sexier.
Trying. Alright. Got it.
Improved metal armor. Now you have gilded armor.
Basically. Yeah, turning things in, it just turns things into gold.
So it makes them more expensive, so you can sell it for more.
Well,
Sorry, sir.
I bargained it from the guy for 393, and it's worth 150 now.
Right, but I mean, you wouldn't expect it to be worth 393 back.
Well, maybe it's worth more to someone else.
Maybe. I'm going to sell it right now.
Come on, Mr. Dramatics. It's not as bad as all that.
The face furious.
This dude has a skill book.
Skill.
Thunder jump.
Thunder dump.
Uglier will be the least of it.
Yep.
The beast looks rabid.
In that case, you'll have to
I'm pretty sure it just allows you to learn the skill.
Probably.
Yeah, read this book to learn the spell. 201 gold.
Can I just pick up these fire arrows that are sitting here? That rat is back.
Try.
Magic rat.
You don't think it's infected, do you?
Come on now, I pulled her off you before she could do any real damage.
Oh, now we're talking.
Can you spare a
Good.
coin?
Okay, so I've found the quartermaster. She has +1 gear.
Oh.
The Leader's Age cloth cap of protection, which has +1 leadership. There is the blessed antique cloth bracers of telekinesis, which have +1 telekinesis and +7 HP.
Okay.
There's another one that has +1 telekinesis and +2 initiative.
Okay.
There is a ring of earth resistance, which is +7% earth resistance, +9% poison. There's a hat with +1 perception and immunity to blind.
That one.
And there's a two-handed sword, 33 through 42, special, 15% chance to set bleeding status for 3 turns, 15% chance to set crippled status for 3 turns.
How much is that?
That is 457.
Oh, that's not bad.
Of which we don't have.
No, but we could probably get that.
Yes. Vendors reset every hour though. But yeah, we can probably find that somewhere. But she has a quest for us.
Oh, sweet.
We've been conducting a series of expeditions into undead territory, and I'm afraid I must admit they've met with very little success. Lieutenant Selenia, at your service. I'm Captain Aureus' second in command.
Lieutenant.
But rest assured, I am a lot more kindly inclined towards source hunters than he is.
Oh, good.
Now,
You won't
I
hang
certainly
us.
don't mind a bit of healthy competition and even rivalry between our orders, but I, for one, have no intention of looking a gift horse in the mouth.
Excellent.
And that is exactly what your presence in Sicil is, Source Hunter. A gift and a blessing. Only heroes such as yourself can make a true
Look,
difference
man, we're not
in
ready
this
for the
troubled
undead
part
yet.
of the world. Such is my honest the undead. I pitied them.
We're
at
not
last.
ready just yet.
Many among them were once kind and innocent civilians of Sicil after all.
We need to level
No
up
longer
2
do I
times
feel
or
that
6.
way, though. Too many of
Yeah,
my
but
soldiers
like I
have
have no
fallen.
idea how to do that in
Dead
this
must be
town,
down
other
without
than
mercy.
doing like
If we
I think the only way to do it is to solve the murder quest.
The bravest among my men and women tell me they are weaker in the west and
Well,
stronger
I have
in the east.
quests.
So
I have stuff in my
suggest
log. We
you
can-
head westward
Ooh,
if you
ooh,
want to flex
ooh.
your muscles and test the
They are
waters
weaker
before
in the
blindly
west.
diving to your death.
That's the direction we went last time, I think.
Don't pay attention to these
Let's
I
see
shall
what we
be
can do
very
around
glad
town.
Sure.
to share what information I can
Yeah,
get.
we'll see what we can do around town.
Oh, ask about the sailors.
It's very sweet of you.
Yes.
You are trying to get these men a job.
Nuts.
But
Damn it!
they're not. Sure, they can tie a
We
knot
need
and
to
blow a
find
whistle like the
work
rest
for
of
them
them.
sailors.
But even with a sword in their hands, they wouldn't stand a chance against the undead. And I don't want any more blood on my hands. If ever we want to be victorious in Sicil, we have to track down the root of the undead uprising. Under the Pact of Volunteers, 3 expeditions were launched to do just that. But so far, none of their participants have returned. 3 landmarks were chosen for further investigation. The
Yeah,
lighthouse,
because we went
the
to like
burial
the old
mounds,
church, I
and
think,
the old
and
church.
got our ass handed to us.
Places fraught with danger all.
Let's
There's a
not do that
lighthouse
again.
to the west, up on the bluffs, overlooking the sea. No man has gone there in a decade, and yet a light shines from its pinnacle every night. The locals say it's haunted, and half a dozen legionnaires have gone to find out whether or not those are mere tall tales. I fear for their safety. There are ancient burial grounds to be found north of the city. As good a place as any to start looking for necromancers, wouldn't you say? A local archaeologist offered to tag along with the men. Here's hoping his knowledge on the subject may prove to be of use to them. There's a church to the northeast of here, built atop the very place where once stood a temple dedicated to the source. The Sicilians razed it, and built a church for the 7 instead, supposedly to symbolize the victory of the gods over evil sorcery. All superstitious mumbo-jumbo, if you ask me. But when the dead rose, that is when they were first spotted. Hence the expedition. So I did. The Pact of Volunteers. Many legionnaires will do whatever it takes to go home, which is why I personally sign their transfer orders the moment they make it back from a mission behind enemy lines. The chances of survival during these sorties are only about 1 in 10, you see. So my soldiers are free to volunteer, and if they are successful, they just bought themselves a boat ride home.
This girl is kind of cool. Hey, you.
Alright.
Chickadee, what are you selling? A regeneration scroll. Meh.
Lighthouse, burial mound, church. Okay. So there's more orcs to the western beach near the entrance of an ill-omened cave. There's the sailors. There's the murderer. There's this teleporter pyramid that we have. There's a lost sheep. We have to. There's the talking statues, and then all the stuff we just talked about.
I'm sorry, I was in a conversation in which I earned Heartless, which is terrible.
Because you're Heartless.
Alright. So...
we have quests, we just have to figure out how to do them.
Yes.
There's a person in here that we need to talk to.
Where?
These stores are for our Legion troops. Rivalon's finest work up mighty fine appetite serving the second.
Oh, probably the cook.
Let's have that bird then, shall we? Our troops are mighty hungry.
Okay.
Yep.
These stores are for our Legion troops. Rivalon's finest work up mighty fine appetite serving the 7.
Don't pay attention to the beast bird. You'll only encourage it.
Dude has a fire absorption scroll and 500 gold.
Oh, that guy. Well, you just have to get that 500 gold from him.
I would love to.
Sell your old armor.
Baking like a cake.
I'm gonna sell it to someone I already have rep with.
Warm as dragon's breath.
A fuse. What's over here? Oh, another portal.
That's the governor's mansion, I think. Yes.
Right there?
Right up on that hill that we were just at. That was the asset of the governor's mansion.
Looks like that dog is awfully agitated. Is he trying to tell me something?
That dog is trying to tell me something.
Rest in peace, darling.
Talk to this person. I command it.
She ain't
I
got
once
nothing.
lived a prosperous life with my husband and our happy little daughter Loni. But when the undead plague broke out, my dear husband was among the first killed.
Oh,
Loni
crap.
never recovered from the loss. And when a group of mercenaries, predators, more aptly called, came to town dangling the opportunity to annihilate those undead devils, Loni lapped up their rhetoric and joined without so much as a backward glance. She was killed less than a week after she joined. Here she lies. And here I stand, mourning the death of my last joy.
Well,
I don't have the right tool for digging.
I need a shovel.
Clearly. So you can go around
Clearly.
digging up people's graves.
Yep.
Pray, let me be forward with you. O sapling rose, O leaf of spring, for my weary mind is troubled, and I am but an aged elf that has seen the years parade in long succession. Gladly shall I, you would listen to my grievances, guide me towards untroubled realms. Hot spiced wine.
Yes,
and a
yes,
snug
yes, yes.
little room awaits us on the king crab's first floor. Let us go there so that we can.
Alright, let's follow the old man.
Follow the creepy old man to a snug room and roofied wine.
Yep. But that's okay, because you're immune to fear. What does Heartless give you?
Heartless gives you plus 20% damage when you're backstabbing. Compassionate gives you plus 3% critical chance. So, you know, better.
Not if you're a rogue.
Yeah. But do I look like a rogue?
Sometimes.
You there!
I didn't do it.
Your indulgence, if you please. You are the source hunter, are you not? The hero the whole of Sightseal is abuzz about. The talk of the town. The juiciest grape on
What's wrong with potatoes, dog?
Such a pleasure to meet you. A delight. No, scratch that. It is so much more than a delight.
Oh man, this guy.
It is an intervention of fate. Yes, that's it. Fate has put me on this
Okay.
very spot, so I may tell you all
This
about
guy that I'm
a
talking
most
to.
intriguing opportunity indeed.
Why are you talking to people?
He started it.
Mendes
Oh.
at your service.
I'm still following
What
the
is my
old man.
profession? Well, I'll tell you what it used to be, and that is
This
a
guy
man
has too
of
many
medicine.
words.
But what does a man of medicine do but mend what has first been broken? I saved lives, to be sure, but today I change them. Oh, it's not merely an opportunity.
It's not merely an opportunity, it's a
It is
once-in-a-lifetime chance to become
chance to become
better.
Better. To become the full
To become a full extent of the promise that is locked inside each and every one of us.
Every one of us. So first of all,
This guy.
let me ask you this question. Do you
This guy's out to get me.
Get up here. Get up
I
here
can't,
now.
I'm talking. Do I like adventure?
You may
It's
tell
hardly the same as
yourself you
adventuring.
dislike adventure, But the mud on your boots and the blood on your blades say, too bad your line of work comes with such measly. Indeed. Indeed, gold is always. Even so, my friend, matters of a pecuniary nature aside. Come now. I refuse to believe such a uniquely skilled individual would settle for a puppet's role. And that is exactly why I am here. Why, they call the undead a problem, my friend. But those who know the
Just
ways
part
of
of
the
the Fabulous
Five
Five.
see no problems. They see opportunity. Ah, the Fabulous Five. How I enjoy
The
simply
most
saying
illustrious
the
and
words
celebrated
that
adventurers
describe
guild in
the most
Riverlawn.
illustrious and celebrated adventurers guild in Riverlawn. You'd like nothing more than to enlist, wouldn't you? Of course you would. And you can. Of course, if you still have questions, I shall answer them to the... What a gem of a question. Now then, to join the Fabulous Five is to join a fellowship. To join... Of course, should you spread the word...
Oh my god.
Should you propagate the gospel... By now, the genial work hard. Fulfill contract.
This guy. Okay, are you still up there?
I'm done now.
Apparently we need to talk.
We do.
Oh man.
The elf dude wants me to kill. Wants us to kill. Oh, hey. I'm on the first floor now. The elf dude wants us to kill an orc
That was
girl.
quite the radical change we witnessed. I never would have thought that the benign old man we met outside would turn out to be a vengeance-driven aficionado of assassins.
He is as much a savage as those orcs. And how is Victoria guilty of her tribe's crime if she was but a babe at the time?
Indeed. Victoria probably doesn't even know about her past. And yet she's on a, let's call him, eccentrics hit list.
Well, alright then. Forgiving!
Immune to cursed.
Okay. I also picked up
Vindictive.
egotistical. Bartering is increased by 1. Picked up cautious. Bold.
Did you pick that up from that other conversation?
Yeah, I think so. So we have some quests to do, we just gotta do them.
She knows what a dodecahedron is.
Tell me, Alistair, have you ever had the fortune of challenging the fabled wizard of Hades?
You wouldn't. I trained up in Academy North, after all. We don't cross paths with you Westies all that often, but it's always a pleasure when we do. Medora's the name. Retired, or so the order keeps trying to tell me, but never out of commission. My hand to your cause and my sword at your side.
Did we just recruit a party member?
I don't know, maybe.
Heavens hornets! That's quite a story, comrade. And come to think of it, one that might concern you. See, I'm here on, well, let's call it a loan from a town to the north of here. Hunter's Edge by name. There's
That
been
name
an
seems
attack
familiar.
there, comrade. Orcs. Not your run-of-the-mill savages either, but ones who've taken dark magic to new heights. What they want in Hunter's Edge, I can't say, but it's my responsibility to send them packing. Preferably with their horns in their suitcases and a knee-knocking fear of ever crossing paths with a sauce hunter again. I came south seeking the Legion's help, only to find it tied here in Sicil. They don't have a spare soldier to send northward, and even in my finest form, I can't clear the place of that many orcs without backup. By the skin of my teeth, comrade. The savages were rounding up villagers when one of them activated a tripwire on our village wizard's property. Fortunately for me, that particular wizard has a penchant for things that go boom in the night.
Wizards.
I managed to wrench free of my captor's grip and flee toward the forest. He pursued me for miles, but I'd lost him before I made it into the Sicil hinterlands. Well, comrade, I hadn't thought of it till you tapped my shoulder just now. But perhaps that's where you come in. I need a contingent I can trust if I'm to take back the town. And the way I see it, you could use reinforcements here in town. I've been scouting Sicil for some time now, and I believe I've sussed out sufficient intel to help solve the murder of the counselor. With our minds and swords in tandem, we'll make short work of the perpetrator. Well, you know the old expression, 2's a tea party, 3's an invasion. I know this place like the back of my hand by now.
I like her.
And the orcs up north will be short work for a trained-up trio of sauce hunters.
She's a saucy southern source hunter, and I like it.
You've entered a dual dialogue.
A fantastic plan. With 3 source hunters working in tandem, we'll put an end to all the evils bent against this fair land.
Yeah.
That's highly optimistic,
Another
honey.
source hunter on the team will make us all the more formidable against this wicked magic. Welcome aboard, Medora.
That's the spirit. Listen closely.
Hell yeah, party member.
You hear it? That's
She's
the
linked to
sound
you
of
right now.
every orc and sorcerer in a 100-mile radius, shaking in his wee boots.
Okay.
All right then.
Yeah, I unlinked her from myself, so that you can link her to you.
Do I seem like the sort who concerns myself with such things?
I can't link her for some reason.
Oh.
Tell me,
What the hell?
Alistair,
Just leave a link to you. It's
have
fine.
you ever had the fortune of
I smell the fierce stench of frightened source goblin.
Actually, I think that's only roast pig.
Ah, yes, yes, of course. This
Tomatoes.
All right. We have a list of things that we need to do.
Yes.
Any takers? Come on, you
So on the map, I can see some different things. Oh, hey, the crime scene is in the King Crab.
Heavenly herring, delicious dogfish. Yours for a
Okay.
scrap goldfinch.
Your head's grown more swollen than saffron's, I dare say.
Okay.
Alright, so we gotta go talk to Captain.
Alright. I know where his location is.
Walking over there.
Whatever happened to that troop of eager
I'll let
imbeciles?
you do the talking.
That excuse is more holes than a slice of this fine Gorman fare.
Wish I could click on the map.
And walk there, yeah, that'd be cool. Oh, I should probably end this video because we're at an hour now. I've just been going and not paying attention to it.